So, long time no see. It's so good to see you guys. My name is Cameron. If you've never been here before, I make videos about books and reading and all sorts of things like that. As you can see, we've got a shelf over here. But if you have been here before, something you will know is that I just moved. I just took like a lot of time off to do moving. So I didn't post a video for a month-ish just because I was like kind of falling apart. Moving is a whole thing, naturally. But now I'm fully moved in, I'm fully set up, and I have all of my books here on the shelf. They are not organized whatsoever. So I figured I would bring you guys along on this adventure and just kind of catch you up with what's been going on with me, why I've been kind of MIA. So yeah, first off, these are shelves you're familiar with. Honestly, you might get another one of these videos at some point because I might just switch out my bookcase kind of setup. But if you were here for the last two apartments, you know I have 3 of these little bitty shelves and then 1 bigger shelf. I am going to try my best to fill up these little bitty shelves so that I don't have to put that much on my big shelf. I'm diving right in if you can't tell. So what is the plan today? Well, first we're going to take all of the books off these shelves. I will show you that shelf when I can figure out how to show it to you without doxing myself, because my new apartment has these big gorgeous windows, but you can absolutely like see outside of, as windows are apt to do. But I'm thinking that that little shelf over there is going to be like my classics shelf, and then this one is going to be a lot more of other different things. So that is what I'm going with for now. But starting out, I'm also looking at piles of laundry that I need to do, but the lighting was so good I couldn't not record a video. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get started on that, and that's what I think I've got for you starting out. Okay, you can't see my face at all. All you can hear is traffic noises. But these are my classics. There is probably, the first thought I'm going with is just putting my classics on the shelf behind me. Bonk. Literally the one and only thought I have starting out. I have not cleared off my other shelf at all. Like, I haven't done anything. My first thought was like, let's get these classics set up and good to go. So that's what I think I'm going to do. There's 3 full giant stacks. Obviously I'm bending over a table right now. So we're gonna see how much we can fit on. I'd like to put them on the top 3 shelves right there, but also I'm worried about making it very top heavy. So we are going to see kind of what I've decided. Here's baby. She's standing on the table, if that gives you a good frame of reference. She's desperately interested to know what I'm doing. Exactly, baby. Meow. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna see what I can do. I also need to see if I can even get it in camera frame without just totally doxing myself. But I shouldn't need to. I'm gonna go alphabetical. Generally speaking, it's books that are 50 plus years old. So that being said, if you see something that you're like, that's not a classic, please let me know so I can like shelve it correctly, because I have no idea. I'm gonna Google this, but I have no idea if Kurt Vonnegut, for instance, I don't know if his works are over 50 years old. So I need to look that up, but I believe every other book in this stack is good to go. Boy, your tail is going crazy right now. What are you doing? Anyway, so yes, I'm gonna do that now. Okay, so my mind has been made up. All of my classics are on these 3 shelves, which I'm sure you saw. My road is so loud. All of them have made it up here. They are not sorted, they are not anything. They are exclusively up here based on the merit of, did I get them up here? They are stacked pretty closely together. There's also another one that I forgot about. Okay, hold on. Maybe I should clarify there are 3 others I forgot about because they were sitting on the other shelf and I just remembered them. But these are my beefy boys. They're very large. Like, even if I put them sideways, I don't feel great about their chances. Okay, hold on. I gotta know. I might as well try. I gotta know because I might as well try. But I have a few more, I'm sure, classics that are just buried elsewhere. But it's not the goal here. The goal, I'm trying to get these shelves as filled up as I can. So we're trying to not use the big shelf in hopes that maybe I can sell it or something. But I think I can definitely get the Iliad in here. Okay. And then look at this gorgeous little Secret Garden cover. I got it very recently. I don't know if I showed you guys on the channel that I got this, but I got it very recently, and look how pretty and colorful it is. Unfortunately, this girly is too big. She's too big to fit amongst her peers. So, all that to say, she is not probably gonna go on the classics. Now, I could probably put her right there and make her look very cutesy, just sitting on her own little shelf for the moment. But I'm feeling very good. I got almost all of my classics, as far as I know, on this shelf. So what I think I'm gonna do, I think I'm gonna get my box sets. So I have a few box sets. I know I have a bunch of big series. I'm almost thinking I'm gonna put my big series on these shelves. That's what I'm thinking right now. Because even though I love a lot of them, I also hate a lot of them. They're not really ones that I reach for. Like, I don't find myself being like, oh, I have to go read this specific book series immediately. So I think I'm going to put all of my big series down here. So that's like my Percy Jackson, some of my Star Wars books, my Marissa Myers books. So that's where my brain is at right now. But I'm also maybe thinking like my literary fiction that maybe don't classify as classics, like The Color Purple is not old enough yet. Ooh, this is a hard decision. This is a hard decision for me. So let me do series and like single authors first and see how I feel about that. Okay, so I did just show you a clip of how that shelf is currently looking. I'm not married to it. I feel like that's really all I can say about it. I'm almost wondering, because listen, if you've been here for a while, you know I love the Hunger Games, and it does not feel right to me to put the Hunger Games series next to the Harry Potter series. So, and I also have a bunch of Neil Gaiman books, so maybe that shelf can just be my hate shelf, and we can put Neil Gaiman down there and move the Hunger Games books up to the Percy Jackson level. Ugh, I'm not married to it, okay? But that also wasn't the final thing, because I haven't done any sorting of those books, anything like that. So I'm not totally married to that shelf, but it does look gorgeous over here, because I don't know, it's so full. I don't know, that's really head empty, no thoughts. That being said, oh boy, we still have not cleared off this shelf. I gotta do as much sorting as I can. I think there's still a big pile of books sitting on my kitchen table. There is obviously still a lot of books in here that I need to go through. So, oh my gosh, 2 more classics. Okay. There are still classics sitting over here. My phone is ringing and I'm not gonna pick it up. So maybe I just need to go through this shelf right now and just look and see my classics that are sitting here. I also realized that my whole Wi-Fi password is sitting up here on this board. I don't know if you could see it or not, but if you ever come over, you know the Wi-Fi. So yeah, what do I know is going on this shelf? Let's start with there. I know I've got a bunch of reference books. I know I have a lot of D&D books. These are all gonna go on this shelf right here. I've put all my classics on many of my big series over there. Once again, I'm still not married to all of my series going over there. Like, I'm okay with moving like my Star Wars books over to this shelf. We're gonna see how we do when we get there. But first, the big step is I'm going to try and find any classics I might have left over and get those onto that shelf over there. But I think I'm gonna have to do 3.5 classics shelves. That's what I'm thinking right now. But yeah, so I'm gonna go through, see which ones I can kind of constitute as classics, see if I can maybe get one more full shelf over there of classics, like maybe they're just hiding in there. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get full shelf, but I do feel pretty good about my chances of getting, well, I can see 2 right there, but of getting at least 3 or 4 more. So we're gonna see how that goes. Enjoy this footage of me emptying the shelf. Okay, so as as you can see, empty. There's 2 little stuffed animals up top, but otherwise empty, good to go. Also, do you like my back wall? Ah, so cute. There's my little plant corner. But the most important part, as you can see, there's books all on that table. I don't think you can see is there's even more books on the floor, but I did find several classics, and I do think I'm going to swap out the Hunger Games series, which is currently sitting on a shelf with Harry Potter, with my Neil Gaiman books. So that is what I'm thinking. And I feel pretty good about that decision. I also found probably 3 or 4 more classics, so I can definitely do some major rearranging on that shelf over there. That's what I think I'm going to do. I think I'm going to go ahead and knock out that shelf, get it sorted the way I get it in a place where I'm like, okay, I feel like I can leave this alone. It's raining right now, which tracks because it's kind of been gray all day. But yeah, so I am gonna do some rearranging down there, and then we're gonna see where we're at. We're gonna see how I feel about it. We're gonna see kind of a bunch of stuff. I'll let you know what I decide when I decide it. So, just showed you the finished footage, what I think is the finished footage. There's a big gap in the middle of that shelf that I would love to have filled, but I also will buy more classics in the future. Like, I don't own a James Baldwin, for instance, and I would really like to own one. He was the first author I thought of. Also, I've read several like historical slash classics authors that I would love to have on that shelf, and I have space to do so. So maybe I should stop whining and be grateful that I have space to do so. Anyway, what I think the next step is, well, you see those books over there on my kitchen counter. Those books are all borrowed books, and I don't want to really put them on the same shelf as my other books, so I have some space in my TV console that maybe I'll put them, because I want to register in my mind. I have ADHD, so if I don't register in my mind that certain books are different than others, I will not remember to return them ever, and I would prefer to give them back to the people. So what is the move? Well, with this shelf, I think I'm going to start. I don't even know if you could see the bottom shelf down there. I do think I'm going to put my big reference books and stuff down there. And I think I'm going to sort by books that kind of have similar vibes. And not just genre. Obviously all of my nonfictions are going to be like put together. But like, for instance, I have nonfictions that are about true murder cases or like true crime books. And I have some that are like, I have some literary fiction that feel very different than other literary fictions. So I think they're just gonna end up on piles on the bookshelf just so I can visualize kind of where they're going. But I do think that's kind of what I'm feeling. So I'm gonna go ahead and probably leave the camera sitting here and have all of these set up the way that they need to be set up. I need to switch out the battery of my camera first. But yeah, I think that's what I'm rocking with right now. This is not the most organized bookshelf sorting video on YouTube at all. I'm just kind of throwing books places and seeing where they stick. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. And yeah. I'm not happy about that. I'm not married to this. I don't love it very much either. Okay, let me tell you what I'm thinking. And I'm not in love with it. Okay, so romances. All the way over here. This is historical romance because it's the Bridgerton series, so I went into historical fiction right there. These are all historical fictions, and particularly Bright Young Women covers the topic of true crime, and I just put all of my nonfictions on one shelf. Every time I do a video about my bookshelves, I'm just like, I need so many more books, because there have been so many books that I've read and really enjoyed, and I just haven't gotten more of. So like, I know I've read a lot of like non-fictions that I really liked, and yet it's only occupying this much of my shelf. Anyway, okay, so as I said, romance. I decided to make this more of like a coming, because these books in particular are kind of coming of age books bleeding into like literary fiction. So coming of age bleeds into literary fiction. These are all literary fictions too. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I've also got the bottom shelf pretty filled. There's still definitely space. I filled one of the shelves entirely with like reference books. One of them has a few reference books and it also has some comics that I have. So yeah, that's not married to it once again. So, but yeah. And then I am definitely going to need to put some stuff in the final shelf in the bedroom. I would love to just keep it in this room, but I think that'll require me getting another shelf. So we're just gonna keep going, try and see how much we can fill up. Yeah, that's the plan. Okay, new and exciting news. I finished. Did I film any of that? No, it was stressing me out. So I didn't film any of that, but it is finished. We've got all of the bottom shelves filled. I think I'm as satisfied as I can be about it. I would love some more specific organization, but, well, I mean, I think it's as organized as I think I can get it. But beautiful, look at these full shelves. I generally opt for more shelves rather than full shelves, as proven by my last several apartments. But so I generally opt for that, but I love how the full shelves look. So, pretty happy with that. That being said, I have 3 authors and my borrowed books that did not get shelved, okay? So, we have my 3 Casey McQuiston books, hopefully 4 soon, because I loved The Pairing. If you guys have read The Pairing, let me know your thoughts, because I personally really liked it, but if you didn't, you should tell me why. So I've got my 3 Casey McQuiston books, my 3 Alice Oseman books, because I'm waiting for the last Heartstopper to come out before I buy that series. And then I have the whole Lunar Chronicles by Marissa Meyer, so that's like Cinder and Cress and all of them. I have that 6-book series, and then I have all of my borrowed books, the ones that I mentioned earlier. So I have space in my TV console that I think I can put these books. I also have space on top of the bookshelves that I can put it, but I'm also kind of like, ooh, do I want to put anything on top of my bookshelves? I don't know. So there's people walking outside my apartment right now. So that's what I'm pondering at the moment. That being said though, that's pretty much everything. So we'll do a few more shots of where I end up putting those 3 authors plus my borrowed books. And then I'll kind of fill you in on like what's been going on with me, how's my reading been going and stuff like that. So I will let you guys know. Okay, cool. Hi. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. You liked seeing kind of all of my books and where I'm trying to figure out where to put them and things like that. What I think I'm eventually gonna like save up for and do is, you guys kind of saw my TV stand. I kind of want like a TV stand with like built-in bookshelves, just to make the whole thing look a little bit more built-in, a little bit organized. Maybe I'll get some like short bookshelves that can sit next to my table. I don't know. The nature of having apartments is I can't really do any built-ins, and I have to kind of figure out bookshelves according to space and stuff like that. But I'm pretty happy with this. I have a lot of books that I kind of forgot I had. So maybe later this year I might just do like a clean out of like books I either haven't read in a really long time or books I know I didn't enjoy. Stuff like that. I think that's gonna help me out tremendously. And I miss book shopping. I haven't had a whole lot of time to read either, so I miss reading, but I don't know, I just miss being in book culture, ? So maybe this is the thing I need to be motivated into more reading again, because I've really only been listening to audiobooks as I've gone to the gym. There's another life update. I've been going to the gym regularly, focusing on my like physical health a little bit more. Moving was a very stressful process for me. When I was doing my little bit of editing from the video last week, I actually noticed that I had lost weight in between when I filmed the content of that video, because it was one of my recap videos that I filmed like a month ago, and the introduction that I shot like days before I posted that video. And I noticed I had lost a lot of weight, which is a little bit of like, or I had lost some weight, maybe not a lot, but it just showed me that I was really stressed during this process. So now that I'm no longer stressed, I'm hoping I can kind of get it under control. I can get back into reading because I do really genuinely miss it because I haven't been doing a lot of it. And I think just getting to organize and make a video again for you guys has really kind of put me in that headspace. So, you know, fingers crossed that I can get into some more reading. I hope you like the new filming setup. I hope you like the new backgrounds, the new apartment. I'm pretty happy with how I've decorated it so far. Of course, there's always gonna be room for me to get a few more things and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm excited to be back in kind of the groove of things. I'm hoping to start uploading my full-length videos regularly again. I might start getting back into making more shorts. I don't know, I'm still debating that because I left TikTok, and TikTok is what I've found the easiest way to make content like that. So, you know, we are gonna see. But yeah, that's all I really have for you. I started a new job, which is another reason why I haven't been able to upload. So now I've gotten into the groove of that. I've been doing that for a few weeks now. The cars are loud. As previously mentioned in the video, I think I might splurge and get like a good mic that's not gonna pick up so much background noise. But you know, we'll see. So anyway, that's all I had for you today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're looking forward to next week's video. If you have any topics that have come up kind of during my hiatus that you've seen the internet talking about, comment it down below if you want me to make a video about it. If there's a specific book that you want me to read, please comment down below. I'm glad to see you all again. Genuinely delighted. I hope the video quality both gets better and the videos become more consistent once again. And yeah, that's what I got for you. So if you like the video, give it a little like. If you've seen several of my videos at this point that you liked, why not give a little subscribe? I love seeing new subscribers. Yeah, it's been so long since I filmed an outro like this. So take a walk outside now that it's warming up a lot. Go visit a small bookstore near you. Of course, go give them some support now that kind of the holiday season is over and it's getting warmer and you can kind of go outside some more. And of course, go visit and support your local libraries. Okay, I will see you all later. Goodbye.